That is impressive. It really is impressive. Howdy folks, how are we doing? So it's what's it, about 8:30 NORMAC. There's a few folks just starting to arrive. Lovely sunny day at the minute. They do give a few showers today, like, but yeah, we've just set the machines up, got the auto steer working so that we basically match up with Ben Burgess here. We've got to say a very impressive lineup. Two 6Rs, I would say. Then we've got an 8R. Then we've got an 8RX. I'll tell you what, let's get a bit nearer, because there is a treat at the end of the line. Now, I have seen it before, the 830. It was at the cereals, and it is a monstrous bit of kit. But yeah, hopefully I'll have a chance to see this working. Well, not far away, literally it's that's us there, so it's not far away. We should be able to get it, see her doing a bit of work. Not that it is really going to be working here, like I said in the last video, it is just literally pure sand here. So yeah, so we've got a 6M 165, 6M 240, then we've got an 8R370 similar to what we've got. And we've got the 8RX of 410, I'm guessing, yep. And we've got all Coon gear on the back, so we've got a Performer 5000 there. A short disc version there, then we've got a 6R215 with a Coon Espero on. Then we've got a front tank on a 250R with a what's that, a Prolander on the back. Another 370. We're into the Vadestead stuff now, so we've got a Cultus 425. We've got another 6R215 with what was that? Oh, Seed Hawk, isn't it? 6 metre Seed Hawk. A 7R, a 350 with man, that's a cultivator and a half, isn't it? What's that? It's a Swift 720. Another 7R 310 with a, what's that, a tempo in it? Big 12 metre tempo by the looks of it. And then, yes, here we go. And the 830 with a top down, a 6 metre top down on, which is, it would probably pull in top gear at 40k, whatever it does. It's not going to be much of an issue here for it. Like, it could easily take, well, here it could probably take 20 metres. Like I say, it doesn't take any pulling, but you get to, you know, it is what it is. You get to see the machines working. The best thing about here, the Elvedon estate, is the fact it's sand. So if it did tip it down, because of course we can never control the weather in the UK, if it tipped it down, we could still run. The show's not a write-off. But if you're on obviously clay and that, and it rains, demonstration show ain't really going to go on, is it? So, yeah, that's some lineup, that is, some lineup. So we've got the Ag XC there again. Now this has been on the channel before. Bit of a Marmite machine because a lot of folks see this as, you know, it's taken away their jobs. But like a lot of things, it's got its place. And I don't think it's going to take away, you know, you're not going to just see all these, you know, in the future, in 20, 30 years time, they're not all going to be autonomous. They're still going to be, most of the time, with the driver in the seat. But where these come into their own, in my opinion, is in like the slow, the really slow monotonous jobs. So destoning, umbilical, anything like that where it's really slow, you know, because I hate sitting at like 1k or less or a little bit more. It's not been fun, it is boring. So I mean, I've never done destoning before, but to my mind that would be ideal, just on a destoner. Just up, down, up, down, up, down, and you can be off doing other things. That's the best thing about them for me, is that they free up the monotonous jobs for you to go and do more important jobs. It is just a big RC car. So we're going to go get this set up, go around the back, and then we'll get it into a position where we can then tell it when it's happy that it'll get into a position where it can start work in the field. Steady up a bit over the rough bit. Around we go. So easy to drive. If you've played PlayStation, Xbox, anything like that, it is exactly the same. So the lights on top at the minute are yellow. When they go green, we'll be roughly in the right spot. See, at the minute I'm not steering that, that's steering itself. It's getting itself online. There you go, that's probably ready now, I should think. So we'll hold 2, ready to start. It says left joy, stick to the left. Starting autonomy. That's my job done. Down it goes. That's off. Yes, this is all off now, and then basically that's just because we've mapped this area that it's going to work in. So that'll just work this area out now till it's done, or we stop it manually. Well, Triple K's making a nice job. See the old lights on top there, they were just that's just registering the fact that it sees me. Down she goes. Proper impressive bit of kit. to admit I am impressed. I really am impressed with that. That is some machine. Some machine. Well, yeah, I'm glad I've seen it work. What I wouldn't mind doing is a bit later, whether we get time or not, just park the FW next to it, just to see how small the FW looks compared to that. Because obviously, like, you get a 370, conventional tractor or whatever. The FW starts to lose its size advantage next to one of them, or next to that thing. It would look like literally, it would look like a Tonka toy. What a bit of kit. What a bit of kit. I am very impressed. Got the 370 off now, by the looks of it. You all right? Impressive. I do like the big Deeres. To be fair, I do like the entire range of Deeres now. I think they are a hell of a tractor. Hell of a tractor. I've done this bit here twice. See my foot. See how much it's gone in there? So that's how much I've lifted it. I've done it twice there, like. And of course, you see to the white vehicle there. That's the little plot I've got here. Like, we've got a bit more this side, but the 8R's gonna got to do a bit as well. Like, so we're really limited by the space. So yeah, I mean, if I just did it once, well, I'd be done in 10 minutes. So yeah, you've got to do it more than once, really, just to, show the thing working to people. Like, and people obviously want to see the old FW singing away up and down, like. So but yeah, it's tricky. I mean, it's not like a normal loamy CLAAS or whatever. You just go over it and over it and over it, no worries. It is just a sandpit, but I'll have to do a bit, stop, do a bit more, that sort of thing. Like, we could have easily had the full length of this field. That still wouldn't have took that long to do, like, but it is what it is, isn't it? See the lift you're getting there from the tines? It's obviously got the seeder kit on it as well, so you'd be putting seed in that slot there, and then your packer simply seals it back in again. That's why these are good for grassland, because you can barely see where it's been. Really can. And I'll tell you what, those Zocon seeders are very well thought through. There's a lot of very good ideas on them. Very easy to use, very easy to calibrate. They're very well thought through. That is a nice tractor, isn't it? So we're in the other field at the minute with Deutz-Fahr and Bednar. Nice 230 TTV and a Bednar short disc with rear packer making a lovely job. I mean, to be honest, everything will make a lovely job on this sort of soil, but yeah, I mean, it's mixing it in. There's quite a bit of trash here, bit of weeds and stuff. That's mixing it in lovely. You gotta love her. I do like a Deutz-Fahr, really do. Nice machine. I'm guessing we've got a 7250 here. Obviously Warrior spec in the black paint. It's a nice bit of kit, versatile. Yeah, nice bit of kit. So a very nice 260, is that a Puma? Yeah. 5-furrow Pottinger servo on the back light. Making a nice job. Making a very nice job. And then we've got the big old Magnum. Is he going to keep going? Yeah, go on, keep going, but keep going. Do like a Magnum. 380. That is nice, isn't it? Very nice. Pottinger Plano VT, so vertical tillage. Interesting bit of kit. Certainly a very good variety of stuff here at NORMAC. You know, you've got most of the tractor manufacturers, most of you know, tillage manufacturers, And yeah, because it's such, even though like we've got a bit of a small plot, there's still, you know, there's something going all the time. Like, you know, it's not like you're having to wait. Well, you know, they're only going every hour or whatever. Like, yeah, they're going up and down. Then an hour later, they do another up and a down. Stuff's being done all the time, like, so there's always something to see. So, yeah, what we'll do now, we'll cut across to the Valtra. We've got some fence here, got black massey there, some more masseys, and then we've got Valtras, well, a couple of Valtras over here. You know, I like a Valtra. There's a very nice blue one there that's not doing anything at the minute, but man, that does look a nice blue. But I'm guessing that one over in the corner that's coming this way is an S series, I would think. It's got a fair old cultivator. I don't know what cultivator it's got on the back. It's got a fair old cultivator on it. Find out in a minute. We've come all the way across here and he's going to stop. That's a hell of a tool he's got there. So that must be 8 metres or something, looking at it. Yeah, he's done, but I'll have a quick look at this blue one because that does catch my eye. It's a lovely colour. Lovely colour. The old 8S. Is that an 8S or a 9S? It could be a 9S Massey, that is. I think that's a 9S Massey. Yeah, how nice is that? Let's say they'll Valtras do wear their colours very nice. So she's a Q305 with a disc roller. So yeah, we're on RYTEC He-Va disc roller XL contour, short compact disc arrow basically with a packer. But yeah, 10 years unlimited. Very nice. Yeah, I do like a Valtra. This is actually quite hard to walk on. It is a bit like being at the beach, walking through the dunes. So it's just, we can see, like, I mean, literally like walking through quicksand. Not quite quicksand, but you know what I mean. Very, very soft. Very, very soft. So I haven't really caught any of these going, but we've got obviously CLAAS and Horsch here. Nice Toronto there. That's an FW sort of weapon, or it would be if I weren't going down the RYTEC Restorer route. But yeah, Toronto is a nice bit of kit. They've got, is that a Sprinter? Is that a Sprinter there? No, it's a Certo. 12 metre SC. It's a big old drill. Yeah, also bought quite a selection of drills. So we've got a Pronto there. Here we've got the 960. Terra track, very, very impressive tracks. I do like these, the old half tracks with a cruiser. Again, it's like a VT, vertical tillage. Yeah, nice bit of kit. Wouldn't take too much putting. That'd be good behind the old FW as well, I think. What's that, 6 metres, something like that. But yeah, I do like these Terra tracks. They are nice bit of kit. Surprised there's no DEERE on here. Half expected to see a Terra track DEERE. Back to the drills. We've got a Sprinter. 12 metre Sprinter, and we've got a Maestro, 8 metre Maestro, as well as 5RT Joker. So same width as our one at back at home, but we've got the double D packer behind the wheels, so the wheels are after the discs, then you've got the packer on our one. Other than that, exactly the same. Yeah, that's on a Axion, I would think, Axion 830? Don't know, it doesn't say, but this is obviously Mans are supporting Prostate Cancer UK, so that's good. It's nice to see. Well done, Mans. Yeah, well done indeed. Well, I've kind of run out of time. It's been a very busy afternoon giving rides on the FW. But I do just want to have a quick spin in this 8R. It's all folded up, ready. Ben Burgess, I sort of like, they want it back. But I'm sure we can fathom out how to make this thing move. Even if we just have a quick squiz up the top and back again. Looks like we're going to get, might need me coat in a minute. She's alive. Never driven an 8R. Where's the? It's a very nice layout on the armour something. So park brake, is that off? So we need to duplex activation. Oh, so yeah, there's a button behind. Then we're forwards. That's lifted up off the floor, so we can just go onto the pedal. Oh yeah. The suspension on these things is fairly amazing. Look at that working, so smooth. Oh man, that is really nice to drive. Bear in mind, I've never driven an 8R. You know, an old 6R is as much as I've driven. But that is very nice, very controllable on the pedal. Good steering lock and all. Oh, that is lovely. Yeah, I could get used to this. Very, very nice. Wouldn't mind having one of these on demo and actually putting it to a bit of work. And of course, like I've been mentioning on most of the video, 370 horsepower. This is not actually the biggest. The biggest is the 410, isn't it? So, but it makes the old FW look a little bit small. But yeah, what a nice tractor. Spot approves. Spot's been busy. I think Ginge like it. He likes a John Deere. Yeah, very nice tractor. Very nice. And obviously, you can, you know, do it whatever you want with the old controls there. Like, it looks fairly complicated, but I'm sure fairly simple once you get your head around it. Like, so you can then just it's that way to change directions. Yeah, see that? How smooth that is. So forwards. Right, want to go backwards. that's pretty damn smooth. It really is. All right. Park brake on, neutral park brake. Very nice. I wanted to have a little go, and we have. Yeah, that is a very, very nice tractor. So yeah, it must be nearly about 4 o'clock now. Most folks are packing up, or have packed up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get teared down, get the lorry loaded, get the FW on there, and head back. So there she is, sports fans, there she is. She was obviously, like I said earlier, well received at NORMAC. Very well received. So, yeah, she was the only old girl there. It was sort of that and the 9R830 John Deere. It was only when them two were running, did like, people flock, like, if you know what I mean. Like I say, you know, not very often do you get to see one of them working, so. And she may be done for the year. Obviously Restorer's gone back, although it may make a return. But no, we're basically primaries are done. Primary cultivations here. We're not going to have any ploughing because we've done it all with the Restorer basically and flat lift. So there is a bit of moulding to do though, so she may do that. Especially if it's as tough as like some of that ground was probably a month ago when I was on the 225. Really tight, really tight. So yeah, she may go on that just to, because she'll walk with it quite easily, like so. But yeah, the 9 furrow plough, the Dowswell, would like to do a bit of that this year. So hopefully Matt and Basil have got a bit of ploughing in mind. Hopefully we can get the parts sorted, and yeah, then we can get hooked on and see how much of a mess I can make. But yeah, I'd like to try the old plough on her and see how we go, see how she goes with it. Like, here's the frame. I can probably get the frame on her now as well. So big chunky old frame, isn't it? Big chunky old frame. Would look good with the frame on as well. So yeah, I may get that on her. It weighs an absolute ton. I'd love to know how heavy it is. There's a lot of steel in there. A lot of steel. Yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that vid. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta.